That contractor's driving me insane. And I don't think she's doing it on purpose. I'm not gonna be like that. I know she's not doing it on purpose. You know what? Does it really matter if it's on purpose? Whether or not it's on purpose, she's driving me nuts. Right? She picks up the phone, I get in touch with her. I say, you know, we gotta do this. And then she's like, well, if you don't hear from me by my Sunday, definitely call on Wednesday. Call her Wednesday, call her Thursday. She doesn't pick up, she doesn't answer return my calls. Doesn't text, doesn't call. And if something is driving you insane, I don't think it really matters if it's intentional. You know what I mean? I know she's not doing it on purpose, so to speak, because if she would just ignore me from the beginning, she could just, if she wanted to, despite what my delusional mother believes to the contrary, she could just never pick up, never answer the phone, you know. I know that I can guarantee you she has a thing that tells her who's calling, okay? If she recognized either my number or my mom, she could just ignore it. So she's not ignoring me, but this is just getting ridiculously insane. Just like the Walmart TV situation, insane. Remember, after everything, I would not, okay, and my mom would be on my side, okay, I busted my ass trying to rectify this fucking Walmart situation, TV situation. I would never, ever, ever just say, call it a day and keep that goddamn TV and have, no. I'll fight that to the bitter end because it shouldn't have happened in the first place. Down, sweetheart. I don't want to talk for nothing. There's always a chance, though. This was fully charged. I did one video this morning, but when it's fully charged, it's supposed to last 2 videos, so. It should be okay. You're so cute. How'd you get to be so cute, Holmes? He just ate him at the bathroom, so he's happy. I cannot fucking believe it's been so bitter cold and now it's supposed to hit 60 tomorrow. I went out on a whim last night. I'm not doing it again. So of course today I'm home. usual amount, I'm going to be hungover. Okay, it's just how it is. I was thinking a lot about when I lived with that guy and for those few months, and he was so nice. Just a nice guy. And that's why in the end, when he fucked me over, I was like to Joe, I can't believe it, but he was so nice. And Joe's like, yeah, well, you know what, Laura? There are people who could be nice because they want to think of themselves as good people. But when push comes to shove, they'll throw you under the bus, proving that they're really not such good people as they like to believe themselves to be. I told you my Joe's very wise. I wound up in yet another nightmare. He came and got me and Omar and all my stuff. Again, I had had back and forth conversations with him. I knew where he worked. His female co-worker had vouched for him. Was that a, will you stop it? Was that a guarantee he wasn't going to chop me into pieces? No. Obviously, I took the risk and didn't care. And for a while, I wasn't, disappointed. It's funny because I would have, if that had worked out, what are you doing, knucklehead? All right, you want to go to the covers? Go ahead. Go ahead into the covers, one. Come on. That's what you want. That's what you live for. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down, baby. Think about it. I would have, so many things would have been different if that place had worked out. I was planning on staying there. Oh. It didn't just not work out, it ended badly. I didn't do anything wrong. His landlord was evil, was not a good person. Lied about me. I was so naive. I thought if a constable delivered, this guy had filed a police report, a false police report, and then I found out that I guess you can pay a constable to deliver anything, and it doesn't have to actually be official. Maybe the constable doesn't even read it. I didn't know. I thought this guy, landlord, had filed a false police report saying that I was peeking in the window at his daughter nursing her new. It's bullshit. Such fucking bullshit. He just wanted to scare me. He wanted me out of there. He wanted me to think he'd filed a police report. It's not like I was trying to stay. I was terrified there. But I was blindsided. I can't just, Bobby moved out and left me stranded there. He abandoned me. Spineless weasel, not such a good person after all. And I viewed him as a fucking friend. I think the landlord had something on him. And again, the landlord found out about my YouTube and didn't like me talking about him, but I was telling the truth. It is illegal in Massachusetts as a landlord to not let your tenants have the heat, and it got down to like 50-something degrees in that place. And he would bitch if we turned on the heat. He controlled it, and it's just disgusting. Okay? It's illegal. Understand? Illegal. Heat in Massachusetts, because it can get cold even in the summer. Joe taught me that. Joe, runs all the way until I believe June or something. And as a landlord, you can't think, oh, well, we had warm days, I don't have to have the heat on anymore. No. It's New England. It goes back and forth. Proof being, we had 0-degree weather the other day with wind chill, and tomorrow it's supposed to be 60. Oh. There's no rhyme or reason to New England weather, and landlords are legally bound to not, they have to have heat until the legal time. Anyway, if that had worked out, so many things would have stayed the same, it would have remained my mom's adorable power of attorney. I would have never lived with my mom again if it had worked out where it was. Emotionally, psychologically stronger. It's keeping my weight at under 165, 162 pounds. I was relatively happy. It didn't work out because the minute I knew Omar was in danger, that it had escalated with this guy's dog. It was a bully, a pug. And then I foolishly told Bobby, I need to leave, so, and Bobby was like, yeah, I won't be staying either then. I think my landlord wants me out of there. He wants to move his family into where I am. And, all right, then do the decent thing. Give us 30 days. Not asking for the world. No. He said 2 weeks, which pissed me off to no end. But then Bobby moved in with his girlfriend and left me high and dry there, and then the landlord wanted me out instantly. It's sickening. Sickening. Okay, it's sickening. Lived there for months. I can't be out instantly. I don't have a car. I don't have anything. You know what I mean? Like, and I asked online lawyers. I could have actually legally could have stayed there for months if I wanted to, and this guy would have no recourse. But I wouldn't do that. I was terrified. Couldn't even leave the house. I can't leave Omar behind. Trust this guy, but I wouldn't hurt him. she'd been committed into. And she was fine, and I brought Omar back here. Then I was all alone, and that I was terrified. Because now I don't even have Omar to bark if he hears a noise. I was scared. I didn't know if someone would try to kill me. It's awful. I was afraid to take a shower, afraid to do anything. At least my Omar was safe. Pure chance. Pure chance that my mom got discharged. And it wasn't one of those cases, sickening cases, where she was discharged in way worse condition than when she went in. Pure fucking chance right when I needed it the most. I needed to have Omar be safe. Bogus cops there, whatever. Cops were pissed when Omar was in his cage screaming to get that dog out of here, you know. Treated me like a criminal. I told you, I think the landlord had connections in that place, that area, that town, that city, that whatever. And he wants you out of here. I was left high and dry by my roommate, you know? Like, what do you want? I've been paying rent, motherfuckers. He says, you're suicidal. No, I'm not. He's making it up so he can get me out of here. So he'll take me away right now and do whatever to my dog, and, you know. I held my own. I knew one wrong move, like agitation, showing any type of agitation, they'd use that as an excuse. You know, I had to stay calm while I was fucking dying inside. But I'd been talking to that woman I knew through my mom, that professional woman, and she had warned me. She's like, you never know that landlord is not, you know, on the up and up. He could call the police on you and make some shit up. And lo and behold, and she says, whatever happens, always stay calm, Laura. She had warned me, and that was in the back of my mind. And I kept me in Omar safe. Then I knew I had to, I didn't know what to do. I had to get Omar out of there. I didn't even dare leave the house, you know, without him. But even when I got Omar out there, I didn't know the landlord might come in. Remember, he has a key and destroy all my stuff. I was afraid of that too. I had to go home after spending all day getting Omar to safety, and that was pure chance that my mom got out. I brought Omar to her. My aunt wasn't going to allow me to move back here then. I had to go back into that same shelter I had back to never be in again. I thought I'd never be in again. I technically this was my mom's home, but she feared her sister, so. She let it slip. Sister wouldn't even know it was back. I'm coming over tomorrow morning super early and she better not be there. Your daughter better not be there, Samantha. So all my stuff was here, Oma was here, and I took off. It's all sad, baby. And that was 6 years ago. You were young then, now you're old. To me, you were young anyway. And I told the woman in the shelter how old you were. That's old for a pug. Don't say that. That's not old for a pug. Not for my pug. Not for my always healthy until he went blind at age 10. Got cataracts. Right. The grandma was gonna pay $6,000 to have removed. She loves you. But you weren't a good candidate anyway. Good candidate could have cataract surgery that very day, theoretically. You know, Omar had cloudy eyes, and that would, you know, we had to see if we could get rid of the cloudiness. It's just too much. I talked to different people, including that professional. Yeah. They're like, don't put Omar through that. He's fine. He's in his golden years, you know. He can be blind in his golden years. It doesn't even act like he's blind. Of course, then you hope and pray he doesn't get glaucoma. And he got glaucoma. Just to act the same. Extremely healthy, this dog, except for the blindness, with the cataracts, the glaucoma. Just had him, I've had him physicals, you know. He hasn't had any sudden diarrhea in quite a while either. That's good. Huh. That's good. Fish. Yeah, it's just so weird how things in this life work out, you know. Sometimes weird good, you know. For me, mostly just weird bad. Selena says about me, oh, you deserve a break. Yeah. So do a lot of people, my friend. So do a lot of people. Told you what's going on with Joe. Joe is the real goddamn fucking deal. And to be, you know, fucked over by one job and he stuck it out even though he wasn't happy there, you know, and then ultimately it was because he had a female immediate supervisor who had problems and who got away with doing things she should not have even had a job, and Lord only knows what's going on with that. Joe said maybe because of the whole Me Too movement or whatnot, you have to tread lightly when it comes to a female, but this female was not, you know. Things Joe told me. Anyhow. And he stuck it out there and ultimately got fired in the end. He's even thinking about trying to sue them, but he's now, and then he got another job and that only lasted like that. He thinks, I don't know, I'm not going to tell you what he does for a living, but you know, maybe they brought him in just to briefly have a body, because nothing that made sense, you know. Joe just, you know, so Joe's doubting himself big time, which, you know, you get lied about and you just, it's just sad. So many things would have been different if that had been the real deal. Like, then I'd moved in and either Bobby's landlord was a really good guy, he was aware of, you know, I trusted. But I learned my lesson. And then you go and read online, you don't ever trust. You don't ever, you know, you get into trouble. If a person you're moving in with subletting has a landlord, you damn well better meet that person. I just trusted Bobby when he said, oh yeah, my landlord knows all about you. And I figured he'd have to know because he knows Bobby can't afford after Bobby's wife left him, you know. I doubt it worked out between Bobby and his girlfriend either. Because I know the truth. Bobby was after a woman more than half, you know, less than half his age. And she had no interest in him. And, you know, so then he turned to somebody that, you know, he kind of admitted it to me in a moment of candor. He was in a tough spot, and he's gonna marry. I doubt it worked out.